Hey guys, I'm super excited about our guest today on Let's Talk with Lakshmee. Guys, you know him for some of his famous Chutney Soca hits like Lockdown, Two Senoritas, Calling Me, Stop Drinking So Much, Drunk Again, and so much more. I mean, personally, I've got to say, he has wowed me about 2 years ago when he came out with Lockdown. Till today, it's one of my favorite songs. Guys, he is a songwriter, he's an entertainer, and he actually works for the Arima racetrack in Trinidad and Tobago for the past 12 years. So guys, let's bring in Mr. Nigel Gobin. Nigel, how are you?
I am fine, thank you. It's my pleasure to be here, first to begin.
Well, it's a pleasure having you here. You probably don't know this, but I'm one of your biggest fans. I really, really like your music.
Okay.
I fell in love with your music with Lockdown.
Right.
After that, I started looking into, the songs like you were doing, like Two Senoritas and
Right.
so, but I really, really enjoyed Lockdown. I got to tell you. But, Nigel, I know you pretty much just stepped off of a plane
Right.
from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
First time in New York City.
First time, yeah. And it's freezing.
How's the cold hitting you?
Yeah, it's freezing, it's freezing. For my first time, for me, I find it very, very cold.
Did you have a coat when you came?
Yeah, I did it.
Are you going to come back?
Sure.
So no cold has scared you?
No.
Nigel, you're very, very talented. Not only do
Right.
you write your own music, but you write for other people as well.
Right.
But let me ask you,
Uh-huh.
for all the genres of music
Mhm.
that you can choose, why Chutney?
To be honest, well, from small, I could recall myself from primary school, on weekends and so forth. I remember my dad and even my uncle on a weekend, they would like a normal, and in Trinidad, on a weekend, people like to go river and lime and make cook and things like that. So on a weekend, like from small growing up, we will go on river and with like Cora River, and everybody will knock in a spoon,
Like a bottle.
bottle and thing, right? And beating a bucket or anything. And all of us will be singing and stuff like that amongst the family. So that's how I actually came about just singing. And I went to Diwali Nagar when I was 16 or 15 years old. And Dilina Dan was playing the final night. Raymond Ramnayan on stage. And Raymond Ramnayan sang this one song, Pata the Kisanam. Right? And here, I just freeze out right there. And I was standing with my brother, and I was like, yeah boy, I feel like going to start singing. Just so I tell myself, yeah, and I was only in Form 4 or something. And after I finished school, one of my uncles used to play drums for a band named Modern Image in Arima. Right? So that's the first band that I end up singing with, started off with the Modern Image. Right? And my uncle used to play Dolak for the band. And hearing me, well, he always hearing me as I say, well, I'm in by the river, and he hearing me and things. So he was like, Nige, come in and do an audition. So I went in and do an audition. First song I sang audition was Radhika by Kenneth Salick. Right? I did Prem Kahani. In the audition, I could remember this. I did have to be, I think it was a drinker or something. After that, well, the band.
How old were you?
How old I am now?
No, then.
About 18 or 19 somewhere there.
Okay.
That's when I started it. And then the band said, well, they like my voice, they love how I sounded, and from right there, the next weekend the band was playing up in South in our wedding. And when I sang Radhika, well, I sang it about 5 times that night. Yeah, because I wanted me to sing it over and over and over.
Do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Sing a piece of Radhika.
Alright, sure.
Putting him on the spot, like, right away.
Since you leave me, I am alone. I am like a dog without a bone. Girl, I don't want to be alone. So Radhika, why you leave and go? Oh, Radhika, why you leave and go?
Oh, I love it. I love it. So, let me ask you, growing up in Trinidad,
Right.
first of all, where in Trinidad are you from?
I'm based in Kunupia, Central.
Central. And was music part of your family life growing up? I mean, did you sing at Mundir?
Actually,
when did the inspiration for music come to you?
Yeah, well, actually, I had one uncle. He used to play back in the days with Ronnie Kalicharan and them, with Naira Akash Band, same as Brandon had mentioned, BWIA. Yeah, he was a part of that band. He was actually the drummer for the band. And he used to sing Sonora Papa songs as well. Right? Now, I didn't really say like I follow his footsteps in any way because that was his time, but he was the only like family member that I had in my family musically, right? And as I said, I just growing up, I always like, as I say, I always watch Raymond and Dylan and right through because I full stop. I always Raymond like my icon to me, right? From small before I even started singing, I was watching Raymond and always watching all the live videos and things, and that's how I see myself when I get into music and in school, high school, I was always a good composition writer. Right? I used to like be like one of the when essay writing, I used to be like one of the top students come to that.
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about as well.
Right.
Being a writer in music.
Right.
Not many people can
Yeah.
write music. There are a lot of people who are
True.
very talented, have amazing vocals,
True.
but they can't write.
True.
How do you write your music? I mean, do you write it about love, about
Yeah.
what's going on in life? I mean, where does the inspiration come? Does it come from different things?
Yeah, well, ideas. It's sometimes if I'm working and like say well somebody says something out of the way, right? Or I hear something like when I did lockdown, right? That lockdown became because the whole world was in lockdown. And in Trinidad the government come and lock down everything. No beach, no river. Go she was closed at a certain time, so that was an idea right there. So I just started write one day. It is while working like ideas just hit me, and I just like pull out my phone and voice, record it and save it so I won't forget after. And from there I just build the melody, and that's how my music just came about.
I wake up Sunday morning, naked in my bed. Can't remember what's happened last night, rum was in my head. I opened my eyes, and what could I see? It was two Spanish women sleeping with me. I wake up Sunday morning, naked in my bed. Can't remember what's happened last night, rum was in my head. I opened my eyes, and what could I see? It was two Spanish women sleeping with me. Yes, it was two Spanish on the both side of me.
So you sang the song Two Senoritas,
Yeah.
right? And music videos.
Right. Two
Quite-
Senoritas.
Tell us about
Right, Two Senoritas came about in Trinidad as well. When it had a year when the government say, right, the current government say, well, all the Venezuelans was allowed to come in Trinidad, right? So when now everybody go by a bar in Trinidad, the bar was flooded with Venezuelan, right? The serving, anyway you turn, you was seen have any. So that's how the idea came about. So I just said, well, you know what? I'm gonna write something comical where the fellas go like. So that's how I wake up Sunday morning, naked in my bed. So it was a classic all around.
Was it based on a true story?
Huh?
Was it based on a true story?
No, it was not. No. Yeah.
Let's go back and talk about lockdown a little bit.
Right.
So during COVID-19, Trinidad was locked down for so long.
Right.
And artists like yourself and, you know, bands and everybody, nobody could perform. I mean, how did this affect your personal life? How did it affect the music industry? And was the government doing anything to help people who just did music for a living?
Yeah, when the country came on lockdown, I had some shows to actually go away abroad and so on, and everything was cancelled, right? And well, I still have my job. I work at the Arima Race Club, right? Dealing with horses and so forth with my dad. My dad is self-employed at the Arima Race Club, so I work for him. So we just be with the horses. Also, my uncle was a trainer there for 20-something years. My uncle recently passed away at the Arima Race Club.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So I mean, I still had something to hold on to, despite the lockdown. In terms of from entertainment through my personal job, you know. So I still had something there. So then, as I say, when the country came on lockdown, I had a lot of shows. I was supposed to go to England, right? And then I was linking already with Alan Gopi, big up to my manager Alan Gopi here, right? Already, and then all these things come and lockdown, so we just had also wait. Couldn't do anything. So you know, you had more time now to focus on my writing and where is Nigel Gobin next song, where he going next from here and there. So I mean, Lakshmee, I have a lot of songs, music already done. I have about 5 or 6 songs put down already. Yeah, just need vocals. Yeah, so I have a lot of songs just to drop.
Who are some of the artists that you've written for?
I was responsible for Omar at my partner Piari. My partner Piari. And when I went Caribana, I came back on the same flight with Kavita Ramki soon. On the same flight, right? We was at the airport sitting down and we was talking about music now. So I was saying, Kavita, what you have? Because the season was approaching. That same year when I sang Drunk Again with GI. The season was approaching now. So I said, well, we have for next year. She don't have nothing. So I said, well, you know, I wrote a female song there, you know, and I think you would like it. So she said, well, sing it for me now. We sit down in it, so I sat belting it out right there at the airport. Tell me finish work after 10, but he sit down by the bar with his friend. Yes, I was responsible for Kavita Ramki. Soon stop playing games as well.
Our family and friends are a big part of who we are. They are our biggest supporters and confidants, and our source of bellyfuls of laughter.
And when it comes to keeping you connected, Western Union is here to make it safer and easier with their digital services. Now your family and friends overseas can send you money without leaving home by using the Western Union app or westernunion.com. Just visit gkmsonline.com to register and share your banking details with your sender to start receiving funds directly to your bank account, so you don't have to leave home to collect. Grace Kennedy Money Services, home of Bill Express, FX Trader, and Western Union, doing our part to help you stay safe and connected to the ones you love.
I want to talk about your latest hit that you've done right now, and it's called Stop Drinking So Much. I mean, this song is just blowing up everywhere. Everybody's doing it on TikTok. And you know what I love about your music, Nigel, is that you sing about real life.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
Real life situations,
Reality,
what's going on right now in life. It's not only about, you know, drinking rum and but you find a way of fitting that in, right? Because it is part of the culture, right? Chutney Soca music, you think about it, it is part of the culture.
Right.
You do find a way of fitting it in.
Right.
What made you sing this song?
Well, actually, when I did this song, in early November, this song, when we went so much times back and forth to the song, because it had one point in this time that this song I had actually shelved the song. I wasn't going to release the song anymore. Right? I had another song now this song, Stop Drinking So Much, Drew out there in Canada was responsible for this song. He was the producer of this song. So how this song came about, I started writing on this song. I said, well, you know what? All the artists I've heard, they sing about one thing. Right? And I said, well, let me just try to be different. Now it was a gamble too for me, because when I released the song, I was thinking about if the guy is going to be offended and they're going to bash the song now. So it was a gamble for me. So I talked to Bounty, I talked to Drew, because Bounty targets down in Trinidad. He did the recording and they be mixing and mastering. So I talked to Bounty all the way. Even Alan Gopi and all. So we had a conversation, went back and forth with the song. I said, well, when I went in studio now, I telling Bounty, I said, well, I feel Anthony Batson voice on this track go blending with my voice. Right? That's the idea. I called up Drew and all in Canada. I said, Drew, wait. He said, well, let me try him. Bring him in studio. Well, when he came in studio, my vocals was already done. So when he listened to the track, he said, boy, this track is a great track, boy. So he just talked that. Yeah, it's a great track. It has potential. I feel it's gonna make a hit now. Like that. So we laughing now, you know?
Yeah.
We laughing, we all talking in the studio, I think so. Batson did his part. And when the song was finished, we had a little problem with this song because in terms of the final product, I didn't like how it was sounding. So we went back and forth since November, and then December came on the same thing and I shelved the track for a while. Now I had another track by a different producer, so I was going to do that track instead now. And then West Indian Music, Avinash Balram called me, right? So big up to him as well. He's the biggest platform for Chutney music, West Indian music, right? On YouTube. He reached out to me. Random caller. He said what going on with that track with you and Batson, boy? Why you not releasing the track? So I said, well, you hear the track? See, tell Batson came in our wedding last week and Batson played in his van for us. So he said, boy, release the track now, boy. He said, boy, that's a big hit, boy. He telling me that, off his mind, And I said, well, alright. Well, from that now, I call back Bounty now. I said, Bounty, finish up the track and send me it. Well, Bounty went back, he do the edit, he sent it back. When he sent it now, I said, alright, we good here. I call up Batson, I said, Batson, we organized to do video. Well, and we start back the track from there. And we really wanted, as I said, this track was supposed to be released somewhere in December. But, I mean, nothing doesn't happen before it's time.
Before it's time, right.
So the track ended up dropping so late, 21st of January. Right? Yesterday, Alan Gopi check the track was 3 weeks, it's 3 weeks old. 3 weeks old, on YouTube. 300,000 views.
Wow.
Right? DJ Legend posted the video and the song on his Facebook page. 7,000 plus shares, 200,000 plus views. Yeah, so the song going viral. And TikTok is have 20 something 100 videos right now for 3 weeks. So the song done marvelous for us. And I never had a song, as I said, the song was a gamble, right? Because I said that, as I said before, I was feeling offended by the men thinking about, but you're bashing we doing we boy like that. But then when I look at TikTok, so much ladies reach out to the song. And with ladies and fellas started to do videos and the dancing and couples portraying now where they fight and they acting out scenes now on TikTok for the song. So they make the song famous.
So you're worried about the feedback from men. Did you get any negative feedback from men?
No, none. Even Avinash call reached out to me. He said Nigel, you went and read out all the YouTube comments. If you see the comments, I have over 300 comments and everybody positive because there was like, we is the first artist, like young artist for a long while, flip a whole storyline about everybody would sing every year and we come with something different. And I think that will make the difference because how we come with a different type of song, it make a big difference for us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of women empowerment groups look at this song as an inspiration for men to see what they're doing. I mean, it's being acted out.
Yeah.
Was there anything personal for this song to you? I mean, did you experience this with any woman in
No.
Not that you would beat anybody, but I mean, like, if you know anybody get beat, you know?
No, I never really experienced anything like this. But, I mean, yes, it's based on reality. And that is why I say again, that I just try to be positive, where I can sing a song, but at the same time, people can enjoy it and still maybe party it and dance it.
So, Nigel, let me ask you, do you have hopes for people who are in a relationship that is a violent relationship, that your song would inspire the men to change?
Yeah, sure, I will say that, yes. Of course. And not only that, but vice versa. It have women as well, right? When women and all I say no, I ain't taking up for nobody. But you know, in a relationship, you can see it all the time. It can happen with your cousin, your brother, your sister, you know, just a relative, where sometimes the men and or the women, they have too much to drink too, and they turn more violent than the guy, right? And it is happened so in such a way now that the woman now she intend, well, say what she hit the guy now, and the guy don't want to hit back, but he reached a point now where she hit him so much now that he raised the hand, she one blow. He just fire one shot now. At the end of the day now, he'll get all the blame for it. So this is a song can relate to both ways. You understand? So that is why if you listen to it in the lyrics, I use that too many lyrics where I say when I say in one of the verse, I say so much shines on my brother. Let me sing it like every time when you drink, look you're fighting. Look the neighbors and them they laughing. Look the children they stressed in danger. All of this happen 'cause of liquor. I not saying that you should stop drink, but before you raise your hand, you should stop and think. That's the piece of lyrics I use it.
Please finish it. Please finish it.
You would like if a next man hit your daughter. What you don't like for yourself, you shouldn't do to other.
Love it, love it, love it. Well, Nigel, with that being said, you know, we always see in Trinidad and Tobago that there are always replies to songs. Do you foresee maybe a woman singing a song or someone singing a song about women hitting men?
Yeah, actually I saw 2 replies already for our song. Now, when I say replies, I see one guy did with the same melody where he sings something positive with the same thing he used where he says stop violence against women. And then I see another artist, she released the song as yet, but I see she put a little short clip where she released a song where you stop beating women and stop violence too. Right.
But what about, would you write a song about stop beating men? Like women stop beating men? I'm being serious here.
No, I will not. As I said this song.
So it's okay for the women to beat the man? Is that what you're trying to say?
I wouldn't write a song like that. But as I said, this song Stop Drinking So Much, it could relate both ways, you know?
Right.
So with this is a topic, to say like continuation, I always try to change all. If you listen to all my songs now, Lakshmee, all is a different.
Yeah.
All is a different
topic. Message.
Different message, yeah. So I always go different, right, all the time.
Yeah, I think all of your songs we get really positive messages from.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, we are learning so much about you. I've got to ask you, what's next for Nigel Gobin? Because, you know, after this song that you just recently did, I mean, the message in that, I don't know, how are you going to top that one?
Yeah, well, actually, as I said, I have about 3 or 4 songs there done already, and I have one in particular is a original melody, and that one is a real positive song again, right? But it's about life and family, right? I wouldn't go too much into details, but it's a really, really nice song. So I think that should be my next song.
So every time when you drink, you just hate she. So she pack up and gone by she family.
You wouldn't like if a next man hit your daughter. What you do like for yourself, you shouldn't do to other.
My brother, stop drinking so much and change your life. Every time you come home, you just hit your wife.
You wouldn't like if a next man hit your daughter. What you do like for yourself, you shouldn't do to other.
So stop drinking so much and ease up, my brother. You have a wife and daughter, you's not a bachelor.
We cook chicken, aviation, and plain which is white. We cook Johnny Walker, we cook that water.
We cannot go no way, the government say. We can't go no way, the government say. So I'm cooking home and liming and drinking away. COVID come and lock down, we can't go no way. COVID come and lock down, we can't go no way. I go bust a butt in my house and drink from today.
Our family and friends are a big part of who we are. They are our biggest supporters and confidants, and our source of bellyfuls of laughter.
And when it comes to keeping you connected, Western Union is here to make it safer and easier with their digital services. Now your family and friends overseas can send you money without leaving home by using the Western Union app or westernunion.com. Just visit gkmsonline.com to register and share your banking details with your sender to start receiving funds directly to your bank account, so you don't have to leave home to collect. Grace Kennedy Money Services, home of Bill Express, FX Trader, and Western Union, doing our part to help you stay safe and connected to the ones you love.
Hey guys, we are back with Chutney Soca artist Mr. Nigel Gobin himself. And guys, this is our fun round. So Nigel, I ask you a couple questions and you just spit out what comes to your head first. You ready?
There we go.
All right. So first question is, if you were given a 1-minute slot on Super Bowl Sunday, what would you fill it with?
I wake up Sunday morning, naked in my bed. Can't remember what happened last night from what's in my head. I opened my eyes and what could I see? It was two Spanish women sleeping with me.
I love it. I love it. Okay, what is the most useful talent that you have?
Singing.
Okay. What is the most useless talent you have?
Football. Sports.
Okay. What's the weirdest question that you've ever been asked?
Question. One time I went at a bar to perform. Now they have like on the monitors on the screens I performing. So this guy was at the bar. He was like, "You're singing here tonight?" So
Okay. So we've heard of weird things that happen backstage, malfunctions, maybe a mic doesn't work, whatever. What is the craziest thing that has ever happened to you before a performance or during a performance?
ooh, she about Chutney Soca. I'm on the finals. First time I was in the final drunk again, my heart was pumping, right? And I left out a whole minute of my performance. I never forget this. We planned a whole set, right? And just before I hit stage, a video was up to air for a minute before I hit stage. And because I was so pumping, because I was my first time on the finals, right? When the video came on, I went on stage before the video came on. I messed up.
Okay. So what's the weirdest thing a fan has ever done to you?
Weirdest thing? Can't really say weirdest
Nothing
thing.
weird? Okay. So you're single, married, dating?
Yeah, well, actually, as of recent, I have a baby girl, 6 months old. No, I'm not married, but come on, now I'm living with my madam, my wife home there, and we have a beautiful daughter.
So you are taken. Well, if you were going to take me on a date, where would we go? And I mean, he's not going to take me on a date because he got somebody back at home. But let's just say, if you were before your situation, where would we go?
Yeah, well, obviously, I'll come pick you up a certain time, carry you to a nice restaurant, eat some nice food, drinks.
So if a lady had to impress you, what would she have to do?
Well, I don't really like, to be honest, I don't really like material things and it's all tighty kind of thing. I like it simple. You move nice to me, you treat me nice, and you just respect me, and I will do the same for you.
Okay. So what body part do you like using the most?
My hand.
All right.
I work with my hands.
Work with your hands. Specialty in hands. Now there's a saying that good things come in small packages. Would you agree?
Of course.
And they say blacker the berry, sweeter the juice.
Yeah.
Would you say that's you?
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, that's all we have for today. We've got Nigel Gobin right here. Make sure you go, you check him out. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, you name it.
Spotify,
He's
Amazon,
on
everywhere.
there. All right, Nigel, thank you so much. Looking forward to more music.
It's my pleasure.